If you need help with building, then this is the perfect video for you. Hello guys, it is K-Spade and welcome back to my channel. And as I said in the start of this video, I'm going to be teaching you how to build. Now, obviously I'm not the best builder, but I do know some tricks. So let's get straight on into this video. And my first tip is fences. You are going to want to get the plain marking fence, and what you're going to want to do with this is map out your house. So instead of you spending all that money on walls and then deleting them, it is so much cheaper to use a plain marking fence. So as you can see, this is a quick house layout that I just did, and this obviously saves you so much money, as I did go and delete quite a few of these. And another thing is, don't put your plot right next to the pavement, as this never looks right. If you have a whole wall right here in front of your face, it doesn't look nice at all. Now, with me, I do like to have mine not too close to the pavement, but a little bit close, because I do like to make a more bigger garden, if that makes sense, rather than a front garden. And obviously, as you can see, my house has shape to it. What you don't want to do, which I will show you now, is you don't want to go and build a house and just do it like a box, basically. So don't do your house... Oh, that went wrong. Don't do your house like this and then just start by doing loads of different rooms everywhere in this box, because that will not look right. And giving it some shape will make it look 10 times better than it being a box. And after you have chosen your preferred shape, you can go in with the walls and just copy it. Now, moving on to the top floor, the main thing when it comes to the top floor is figuring out where your stairs are going to go. So my stairs are going to go here, so I am going to have this part as the hallway upstairs. And as you can see, I haven't really added a room here, as you don't want to make the top floor exactly the same as the bottom floor. As you can see, mine is pretty similar, because obviously there's going to be like a room with a bathroom that shares and stuff like that. But obviously here is my hallway. Now, when it comes to roofs, please do not use this flat roof unless you are going to like pull it out and make it thicker, as it does not look great at all. So if you are going to use any roofs, I would definitely highly recommend gable roof and the slanted roof, as they're the ones I use the most. And whatever you do, do not automatically place roofs, as much as sometimes they can look okay. Most of the time they do not. Now, the easy way to fix this is just to do custom placement, which is just here. And then you're going to pick your roof however you would like, and then just kind of make it so it looks flushed and all right together. So this is currently how my roof is looking. Now, I will say I am not the best at roofs at all, but what you are going to want to do is add a slanted roof onto this one, as there is no upstairs to it. And as you can see, it is the wrong way, but if you do press R, it will easily rotate. And as you can see, it looks a little something like this. And my next tip is to add pillars to all of the corners, as this just makes the build look so much more structural. Now, I normally go with these quite thick plain pillars, and I put them like there so they're in the house but on the outside as well, and then you can just stack those. So obviously I have coloured them the same as the wall, but as you can see a massive difference from what all the other corners look like. Now, as you can see, this has happened here, which is normally fine, as I should make my roofs thicker, but I did forget this time. Now, this is something really important. This is the change grid size. If you don't know what this is, I'm going to tell you. So as you can see, when it's on the foregrid, you kind of are limited to place where you want to place your pillar. If you put it on the second one, you do have a bit more freedom, but you still can't really place where you want it. And on the third grid, you then have a lot more freedom, and you can then place it wherever. So as you can see, this is what it looks like with the pillars, and I did actually thicken up the roof because you could tell the pillars looked odd, so I would definitely recommend doing that. And as you can see, this house is already looking like a pretty decent house if you are new to building. And the next thing to add is wall trims. So you can get multiple wall trims, but you are going to want to use any of the top ones, so something like that. But whatever you do, do not add a wall trim here, as it won't look right. And moving on to the front garden, you can generally use any fence you want. So you could use this fence, but if you do want to add a bit more spice to your build, then you can mix up fences. Now, my favorite one is actually this fence, and then you also have this grass fence, and I normally use the smaller one, not that one. as I was saying, it is this one, and there you go. It adds so much more realism than just using a normal fence. And when doing this, also remember to save space for your gates. So this is going to be the garage gate, and then over here is going to be where the main entrance gate is. So as you can see, it should look a little something like that. And as you can see, moving on to the garage, you are just going to make like a little bit of a entryway to the garage, and you're going to do the same for the entrance. And what I also like to do is I do like to make a little path leading from the obviously garage way to the entryway, so something like that. So as you can see, to clear up the empty space, I am just going to add little plants here to kind of give it some more decoration. And as you can see, that is how that is looking. And over here, you can just add maybe some swings or just anything really you would like to add. So I did go in and add a bit of a water fountain, and if you add more stuff to this house, it will look so much better. So this is the end result of all the tips I gave. Now, if you do already know all of these, then thanks for watching. But if you don't, I hope these have helped you. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you did like this video, then please consider subscribing. I would really appreciate it. And I have linked my Instagram, my TikTok, and my Discord in the description below. Thank you guys so much for watching, and goodbye!